unprecedented and really quite frightening. Today was so hot that wildfires spread from fields.
Thank you for watching. Good night.
Boy, he's really wound up today.
The Scottish Government's blueprint for independence. Alex Salmond vows to keep the pound and stay in the EU, but critics call the document a work of fiction.
It will be decided by the people. Scotland's future is now in Scotland's hands.
Also tonight, Mitchell's Plebgate fury. One policeman's charged, others weren't even interviewed. Comrade Bala accused of holding 3 women against their will. We have the first pictures. And a decade of drug abuse. A court hears of Nigella's cocaine habit and her deceit of her husband.
This is ITV News at 6:30 with Julie Atchingham in Edinburgh and Alistair Stewart in the studio.
Well, good evening to you from Edinburgh. I haven't got a script up. Where Scotland's First Minister has laid out his government's terms for divorce. This is Alex Salmond.
After the break, all of the rest of the day's news, including the first pictures of the man accused of modern-day slavery. And a court hears TV cook Nigella Lawson has been hiding a Class A drug problem. Those stories and more when we come back. Welcome back. The politician accused.
Coming up. And we start with last night's football, where teams from League One and
Cameron's benefit. Nigella Lawson and Charles Saatchi's marriage of secrecy. The court's told she's an habitual criminal if his claims of her drug use are true. Calls for the NHS in England. By royal appointment of backing side hospitals too. And by royal appointment of backing singer to John Bon Jovi and Miss Taylor Swift. Join Mary Nightingale and me at 6:30.
Thousands of food.
More testing, longer hours. York have found more evidence. To come on the programme.
Robert Moore has the latest.
Still to come on the programme.
His remarkable claims and the rest of the day's news when we come back.
The former government minister.
I
For now,
apologise for that. His story. Now here's Mark Austin with what's on tonight's ITV News at 10.
Do join me and Mark later. He won't be interrupting me.
No, I
For now,
apologise for that.
bye-bye.
You finished?
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Hello again. Now the main stories in London. A memorial service has been held to mark the 20th. Sia Mallorin is joining me in the studio. What's going on in and around London now?
Well, yes, there is lots going on, but I've tried to cover all the bases. I've got some sport, a bit of nature, and a little bit of chocolate. You can see it here, a bit of chocolate. First of all, let's start with the sport. Now, it is the annual Oxford and Cambridge boat race, the 105th. You're not out in the cold for too long. Now, if boats are not your thing, how about goats?
Okay,
Because it's also...
Hello again. Now the main stories in London. 14 severe flood. And that is tonight's ITV News at 10.
Coming next, the national weather and the news wherever you are tonight, but from the two of us
Good night, and thank you for watching.
Good night.
And there you go. That is all from the late team tonight. Coming next, the national weather. But for now, from the team here, a very good night to you. Thanks for your company. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Natasha. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Faye Barker.
It's Faye
Here are the
Barker.
daybreak headlines in and around London.
Woohoo! Again?
Hello, I'm Faye Barker. Here are the daybreak headlines in and around London.
ITV News.
Might try one. See if I get a reply. That is tonight's ITV News.
You reply. Everybody replies to you.
The national weather. That's it.
That is it. Come on.
The national weather is next. That is followed by the news from your part of the UK. But from the two of us, good night, and thank you for watching.
Good night.
Good night, and thank you for watching.
Good night.
Hello again. Now the main stories in London. Another cyclist was killed last night in a collision with a bus in Aldgate. The incident took place at around 11.
Hello again. Now the main stories in London. A teenager who was found on...
Hello again. Now the main stories in London. We begin with more on the con man who has today been jailed for...
working with. Receiving their awards at the Daily Mirror. And you can watch Clifford, Sharon and Malala all receiving their awards at the Daily Mirror Pride of Britain Awards on ITV tomorrow evening. That starts at 8 o'clock. But that is all we've got time for this lunchtime. Do join Mary Nightingale and Alistair Stewart who will be here with all the latest updates.
Hello again. Now the main stories in London. 10 of London's fires.
Alistair always said, it's the news that's the star. We're simply lucky enough to be asked to write it and read it. A modest man who set great standards.
And that is tonight's ITV News. Coming next, the national weather and the news where you are. But from the both of us, good night and have a good weekend.
Good night.
City Chair.
2015. A midwife hospital in Romford. The newborn was later found on its front in a cot, which put it at areas worst hit. And a £200 incentive to get mothers to breastfeed. But are the shopping vouchers a bribe? John Narcostin in the Philippines and me here in the studio at 6:30. And a future king, of course. There is continuing coverage on our website, itv.com/news, together with photo galleries, facts about royal babies, and more, yet more reaction from around the world. And it really is flooding in. Do stay with us because we're going to be back on air in just a few moments' time with the ITV News at 10 for all the latest news on tonight's exciting event. We've got interviews, we've got insights, all sorts of things. Mark Austin will be joining me.
And And that is it this lunchtime. Alistair Stewart and Natasha Kaplinsky will be here with the ITV News at 6:30. Bye-bye.
That is something.
The minister responsible for keeping cyclists.
Thank you very much, Rava. Good morning. Your ITV News Mauritian headlines now. And more details on...
No.
Hello, I'm Sasha Williams with Monday's Daybreak headlines for London. Hello, I'm Sally Biddulph. Here are the Daybreak headlines.
Pope Benedict was driven through the packed crowds to loud cheers. Later, he told them he'd experienced moments of joy and during his papacy, but
Good afternoon. Preparations are being made ahead of what could be the worst storm to hit England and Wales for 5 years. Sport, and Perry Shakes Drayton has booked her place at... Well, I'm taking a bow as well, because that's it from me on my last ever lunchtime news. I will be here, though, with Alistair for the news at 6:30. The news where you are follows the national weather, but from me, goodbye.
The national and international news is in 10 minutes here on ITV.
Hello, I'm Jonathan Hill. This is the ITV News in London.
Good evening, I'm Sangeeta Kandola. An official government body...
Have a little tea with me, Miss Mouse. Pour it carefully for me, Miss Mouse. Pass a cheese sandwich or perhaps a cheese scone. Oh, it's nice having tea with Miss Mouse.
Have some lemonade we've made, Miss Mouse. Oh, what's going to taste with you, Miss Mouse?
But my whiskers are tingling. It's a signal to say someone needs help